It's Saturday the 7th of February 2015. I've got a chart here for Alkane Resources. They're a gold producer on the ASX and also have got a rare earths deposit, or zirconium rare earths, and a polymetallic deposit in near Dubbo. I've been following this one for quite a long time. You know, it's had one of the biggest downtrends you're ever going to see. It's sort of probably 4 years since the peak of the rare earths bubble, and Alkane's been knocking along the bottom now for probably 2 years, and just in the last sort of 6 months, it's formed a nice little basing pattern, which sort of coincides with the improved performance at the gold mine, which has just started operating in the last sort of 9 months. You can see here we've sort of got what you would say is a textbook inverse head and shoulders pattern. So I got left shoulder here on relatively high volume, and then this head here, slightly declining volume, and then this sort of protracted long right shoulder. Now that's the sort of the ideal formation for volume as well for an inverse head and shoulders. And we've got this neckline here at about 27 cents. And just this week, just the last couple of weeks, you can see the volume starting to come in, and then it decided to break out above the neckline this week. Now it's also above the 200-day moving average here, which is quite important. If you look, this 200-day moving average, it's been under that, aside from a couple of mini breakouts for the better part of 3 years. So this move looks like it's got some legs in it. The volume, particularly in the open on Friday morning, was very, very strong. I don't like to see this huge gap here, but you know, it could be a breakaway gap, or it could come back and get filled. Previously, when it sort of looked like it was going to break through this neckline level, you can see these long these solid red candles here engulfing and then back down. So there was a few of them in the last sort of 9 months. This is the first time we've seen it sort of when it came up last week, and then it sort of held its ground on low volume. Looked like there wasn't, the sellers that had been there previously weren't around. So if you're going to do a sort of a trading strategy, I guess the target for this breakout is the height of the head above the neckline. So it's this arrow here, and then so 36, 37 cents should be the target range. That might take a while, but I just like to see it hold this sort of level again and not go back and fill this gap. They've got some news flow coming as well with approvals for their rare earth project, so I'd expect that it could be potentially a sell the news event if some of this buying is in anticipation of that, or leaked information. So this company could be anything in the future. You know, they've got a very good producing gold mine, and the rare earth project has got extreme potential and massive cash flow generation potential. So it could be anything in the future, but for the time being, it looks quite good on the chart.